So sit back, relax, and prepare to be enchanted by a tale so delightfully dark it might just keep you up at night. And remember, if you enjoy a touch of historical horror with your evening entertainment, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell icon, because nothing says class like a good ghost story. In the heart of the French Quarter of New Orleans stands a grand and imposing structure at 1140 Royal Street, known as the LaLaurie Mansion. This building is not just a historical landmark, but also the epicenter of one of the most chilling and horrifying tales in the city's rich history. The story of Madame Delphine LaLaurie and the dark secrets of her mansion has captivated and horrified generations, making it one of the most haunted places in America. Marie Delphine McCarty was born into a wealthy and influential family in New Orleans in 1787. She was married 3 times, each time to a prominent man in society, which only increased her wealth and social standing. Her third marriage to Dr. Leonard Lewis, Nicolas LaLaurie, brought her to the infamous mansion on Royal Street, where she became known as Madame LaLaurie, a respected socialite who hosted lavish parties that drew the city's elite. However, behind the grandeur and social graces, Delphine harbored a dark and sinister side. Rumors of her cruelty towards her slaves began to circulate, but they were often dismissed as mere gossip, given her standing in society. It wasn't until the fire of 1834 that the true extent of her sadistic nature was revealed. On April 10, 1834, a fire broke out in the LaLaurie Mansion. Neighbors and passers-by rushed to help, breaking down doors and windows to rescue those trapped inside. As they fought the flames, they heard desperate cries for help coming from a hidden attic room. What they found there would shock and horrify them beyond belief. Behind a locked door, they discovered a scene of unimaginable horror. Emaciated slaves, chained and mutilated, were found in various states of agony. Some were suspended by their necks with their limbs stretched and torn. Others had been subjected to grotesque surgical experiments, with limbs broken and reset at odd angles, or their bodies pierced with sharp instruments. The stench of decay and suffering filled the air, and it was clear that these individuals had been subjected to prolonged and excruciating torture. The rescuers freed the slaves and brought them to the authorities, but the revelation of such inhuman cruelty incited a mob. Enraged citizens stormed the mansion, destroying everything in their path. Delphine LaLaurie, however, managed to escape the city, reportedly fleeing to Paris, where she lived out her remaining days in obscurity and exile. The LaLaurie Mansion, left in ruins, became a symbol of horror and cruelty. Over the years, it was rebuilt and passed through various owners, each reporting strange and unexplained occurrences. The spirits of the tortured slaves seemed to linger, their pain and suffering echoing through the halls. Visitors to the mansion have reported hearing anguished cries and moans, disembodied voices whispering in the dead of night, and the clanking of chains. Some have seen ghostly apparitions of slaves in old-fashioned clothing, wandering the halls and attics. Cold spots, sudden drafts, and an oppressive feeling of dread are common experiences for those who dare to enter. One of the most chilling tales involves the ghost of a young girl, believed to be a slave who once served the LaLaurie family. According to legend, she fell to her death from the roof while trying to escape Madame LaLaurie's wrath. Her ghost has been seen on the roof and in the courtyard, her mournful cries echoing through the night. The mansion has continued to attract attention and fascination in modern times. In the 1990s, actor Nicolas Cage purchased the property, drawn by its historical significance and infamous reputation. However, he quickly sold it after experiencing a series of unexplained and terrifying events. The mansion is currently privately owned and not open to the public, but its dark legacy continues to draw ghost hunters and paranormal enthusiasts. The LaLaurie Mansion remains a chilling reminder of the dark side of human nature and the cruelty that can lurk behind a facade of wealth and respectability. Its haunted reputation serves as a testament to the suffering endured by the slaves who lived and died within its walls, their spirits forever bound to the place of their torment. For those who visit New Orleans, the LaLaurie Mansion stands as a somber monument to a grim chapter in the city's history. Its ghostly inhabitants and the tales of horror that surround it ensure that the story of Madame Delphine LaLaurie and her dark deeds will never be forgotten. Well, there you have it, folks. Just a casual stroll through one of New Orleans' most charming historic homes. I mean, who wouldn't want to spend a night in a mansion with such rich history and only a tiny bit of tortured souls haunting every corner? If you enjoyed this pleasant story, be sure to smash that like button because nothing says good content like a tale of horror and despair. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell icon so you never miss out on more uplifting stories about ghosts, ghouls, and everything else that goes bump in the night. And hey, if you have any haunted house recommendations or creepy tales you want me to cover, drop them in the comments below. Who knows, maybe your suggestion will be my next spine-tingling adventure. Until next time, sweet dreams.